So talking about the biggest dilemmas for Game Week 30, now when to use the wildcard chip, Game Week 30 versus the Game Week 33 wildcard. Now I think the wildcard chip is great if you want to deaden your team in Game Week 29 and then set up a team from Game Week 30 to 38. I think using the wildcard can also help you set up a balanced squad for 32 and even Game Week 34, especially when you don't have the free hit available for Game Week 32. So generally, if you're not happy with your team right now, you can make multiple moves at once rather than taking hits. So you can get in your Man City options, get in a Gabriel Jesus or even Salah this week. Honestly, there are not much cons to use the wildcard this week. Using the wildcard this week can be a bit risky, and especially this is the case when you have the bench boost available for Game Week 34, because Game Week 34 is a few weeks away, and by the time maybe your bench players get injured, maybe they go out of form, etc., leaving you with a not so ideal bench. I think the biggest difference between a Game Week 30 and 33 wildcard is that Game Week 33 wildcard with the bench boost is a lot closer because the chances of players becoming unavailable, maybe out of form, injured, etc. are significantly lesser. Plus, you'll anyways target teams like Brighton, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City and even Man United players on a wildcard in Game Week 33. So ultimately, it's I think a team-dependent call. If your team has more flagged options right now, or maybe just not the ideal players for the run-in, use the chip right now. Otherwise, just save it for a later time and use it in Game Week 33. Let's move on to the next question. Is it okay to save a transfer this week? I think avoiding making transfers right now, that can be crucial for your rank in the FPL space. Now, if you believe that your team is in good shape and there aren't any major issues to solve, I think saving a transfer is the right way. Of course, this can change depending on your decision to get or not get Haaland this week. Yes, he was pictured back in training and yes, he's expected to get some minutes off the bench at the very least. But do you want to take that risk? Do you want to take that risk of maybe not going with Haaland when maybe a few FPL managers out there are also planning to captain him this week? Yes, you can also go on the offensive by getting in a Man City midfielder against Southampton this week. Yes, it's a high risk, high reward strategy. It might only suit FPL managers who are looking to play their free hit chip in Game Week 32, but that's also a way to basically use your free transfer. To be honest guys, there's no right or wrong answer here and there's no single way of playing FPL. It depends on how comfortable you are with your team with or without Haaland this week and how much risk are you willing to take. Now with that, we have a follow-up dilemma as well. Now, do we bring in Haaland this week? Now, Haaland did miss the game against Liverpool because of a groin problem. Yes, he's flagged right now, but he has been pictured in training. Now, there's a high chance that he gets minutes against the Southampton team in Game Week 30, but the bigger question is, will he start this week? Now, we know that he's recovering from the injury, and with the CL game, the Champions League game taking place just 3 days after, I think Haaland might not start against Southampton. Now, having said that, Haaland can still get a good haul from the bench as Southampton do have an abysmal defensive record. Now, in a scenario, if you're playing safe, you get him in this week for somebody like an Ivan Toney, who has a tricky fixture against Newcastle. Now, there's a high chance that Haaland is among the most captain players for Game Week 30 as well, and even a sub's appearance can cause damage to your overall rank. So if you want to play safe, you get in Haaland. If you want to go against the crowd and maybe you're chasing, you monitor Haaland this week and see his fitness situation before the Game Week 31 deadline, and then you can get him for the Leicester game if he's fit by that point. Now, this is great if you have the free hit available for Game Week 32. Now, who are some differentials to gain rank at the moment? Now, in case if you're trying to gain rank, go against the crowd, you can basically target Man City options because a lot of FPL managers won't have Man City players and they might get them in Game Week 33 or even 34 and prepare for that double game week. So basically in goal, you can go for Edison, who looks like a very interesting option among goalkeepers. You can also target a Man City defender, maybe go for somebody like a Ruben Dias. If money is an issue, maybe you can also look at Akanji or Nathan Ake. I think these are the options to go for from the Man City defense. Now looking at the midfield, I think Jack Grealish is a great option. Now he has a lot of creative potential, a lot of assist potential, and if you feel that he's not very attacking and he's not very explosive, maybe you can also take a punt on Riyad Mahrez, who looks to be a nailed pick right now, especially with Foden out for the coming time. Now, if you're not considering Man City options, you can even look at an Arsenal player as a differential option this week. I mean, you can go for Gabriel Jesus as one of your strikers. Now, let's say if you're trying to generate funds because of the fact that you want Erling Haaland in your team this week, you can go for somebody like a Gabriel Jesus. You can downgrade a Harry Kane to a Gabriel Jesus and then get in Haaland. Now, the Arsenal forward was out for quite some time since, in fact, Game Week 16, and he's only made a comeback in Game Week 27, but he's been getting more minutes every game, and he did return a double-digit haul against the Leeds team in Game Week 29. So, in case if you're trying to chase rank, I think Gabriel Jesus is a great option to go for. Now coming to the last dilemma for this video, who are the best captaincy options for Game Week 30? Now in case if you're planning to play safe, trying to consolidate your rank, protect your rank, I think Erling Haaland is the best possible option to go for. Yes, he may not start, but he may just play 30 minutes at the end. Even if that happens, he has the potential to explode and score a massive haul against Southampton this week. So playing safe, go Haaland. Let's say in case if you're not convinced with Haaland, maybe you can go for Rashford as well. He has a great fixture against Everton and he's been in an absolute crazy form. If you are put off by the minutes risk with Haaland, I think you can go with Rashford. Now, in case if you're really chasing and trying to basically gain a lot of rank, I think Ollie Watkins is the one that stands out. Like Rashford from Man United, Ollie Watkins has been great for his respective team, which is Aston Villa. He's been the main man in their attack. He's been scoring a lot of goals. I think if you're chasing, Ollie Watkins is a great pick. Now, the other options include Harry Kane, the Brighton mids, and James Maddison as well. But I don't think so they have the same potential as players like Rashford, Haaland, or even Ollie Watkins this week. So guys, that'll be all from my side for this video. I hope you enjoyed and liked the video today. I hope you found it useful. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the Insanely Football YouTube channel for more such FPL videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.